I'm Tyler, and I'm going to show you around to some of my favorite places here at Parks Library. Right when you walk into the library, there's a big open area filled with computers and the circulation desk, and there's a bunch of chairs for sitting in between classes or meeting your group for a group project. It's a really useful area in the library, and it's right when you walk in, so it's really easy to find. This is the circulation desk. Here you can check out books with your ISU ID card. That's also where you will return your books when you're done with them. You can reserve group study rooms where you can check out these rooms and work with your group in a more quiet, secluded area to get more work done. If you go to the circulation desk and there are no rooms available, they will actually let you know when a room will be available, and you can come back and then they'll let you use it for your group then. Here in the LCC, it's a really convenient area to work on group projects if you don't have time to get a study room or there aren't any available. They have really wide tables, as you can see, and you can easily fit 4 or 5 group members at one of these tables. I come in here and work on projects all the time with my groups. Another really cool thing that the LCC has to offer are these kick scanners, and they're really convenient and easy to use. I know when I have to scan homework or something out of a book, they're a lot more easier than using a regular scanner, because you just place it open on the kick scanner and it takes a picture of it from above, and then you just turn the page instead of having to take it out, turn the page, and then put it back in. From the kick scanners, you can save it to a USB, or you can email it to yourself straight from the scanner itself, so that's pretty cool. Along this wall in the LCC, you see our multimedia studios. I can't really tell you much about them because I've never had to use them, but some really useful things. The library is actually open until midnight, which is later than some of the other buildings on campus. And also, some of the buildings on campus that have multimedia studios they're only for people who are in that major for that particular studio. But here at the library, anyone can use these studios. Behind me is Bookends Cafe. It's a really nice place in the library to stop in, grab a bite to eat, something to drink in between classes. If you're stuck on campus during the day and you don't have enough time to go back to your dorms or your apartment, you can stop in. They have cookies and sandwiches and coffee and Red Bull if you have a 9 a.m. class that you just can't quite stay awake for. And it's a really nice place to just come in and take a load off and enjoy a nice snack. In the basement of the library, there's the media center, and I'm going to be honest with you, I've been here for 4 years and I didn't even know this was down here. And it's a real shame that I didn't, because they have tons of movies that you can check out for free with your Iowa State ID card, and not just old movies that you've never heard of. I'm talking brand new movies that just came out. They have them here, and you can check them out just like a book. Welcome to the Tiers, the most interesting, amazing place at the library. Very historical. If you look, it pretty much looks like it's straight out of Ghostbusters. And it's a little scary at times, but that also leads to very little foot traffic coming through, which means that it's going to be quieter and means that you're going to get more work done. Also, there are no windows in the Tiers, so you don't know how long you've been in here studying. It could be dark out, it could be the middle of the day, and you will have no idea, but you will get your studying done. One really convenient thing about the Tiers is that they have these rows and rows of individual desks, and they have a lamp, individual lamp, and those lamps have computer outlet plugs in them. And sometimes it's kind of hard to find an outlet in the library to plug in, but if you go to the Tiers, there are 7 tiers in between the 4 floors of Parks Library, and each one has a row of individual desks like this, so you're bound to be able to find at least one open seat.